and welcome back to Opal&Mint. I'm Ashley.
I'm Kylie.
Rebeka.
Rebeka's back, and today we are going to have a watercolor lesson painting leaves. So I'm going to teach them, and in the process teach you how to paint leaves. Leaves of all different shapes, sizes, and we might need more paint.
Possibly.
But I like this paint. Anyways, so we're just gonna go ahead, turn the camera around, top down, and start painting some
Leaves.
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 Please don't leave. We're gonna start with a round brush. Your weapon. We're gonna start with the round brush. Oh,
I was just looking at them.
she's studying.
Yeah.
She's choosing her weapon wisely. Kylie, pick.
You pick first.
All right, since we have a brand new newbie here, we're gonna start with the belly tip stroke.
Am I doing it on this paper or?
If we can all fit here, that would be the best. You know the anatomy of a brush, the tip and the belly?
Yeah.
Okay. So our belly tip stroke is where you start with the tip, push through the belly, and then you lift back up through the tip. Okay? So that's what we're gonna start with. Wet your brushes.
So just dip them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're going to pick a color, kind of swirl it, get some on your brush. Oh, darling, you're gonna need much more water.
All she did was go.
Yeah, there you go. Get some water on that brush now. Get some.
And then
Yeah, that's a light color, just so you are aware. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, Kylie,
Got it.
color. All right, so take your weapon. Vertical hold, so we're pretty up and down. We're gonna start with the tip, push through that belly, and then lift through the tip. This stroke is how we do all of the leaves, okay? Go for it. I'm going to adjust this because it's a little bit too bright.
You have to push a little harder.
I have to push a little harder.
Yeah. Push. There you go. There's that belly.
Yeah.
Kylie, she's getting good. Getting there. All right. So we're going to do it again. Tip, belly, tip. Try with this one.
Okay.
It's already loaded.
Okay.
Good God.
I feel like I'm not pressing hard enough.
Okay.
You're not.
What you're doing
But-
is you're. I actually don't know how you're doing
I
something.
don't know what I'm doing.
But
Because
see
she's
how
not pushing
you
hard
Oh,
enough.
I'm
push
not
all
pushing.
the way through and then lift.
Yeah, she's not pushing.
I'm not pushing.
She's
Okay.
what she's doing
Try
is
again.
she's going
Okay.
like tip, a little more tip.
Yeah. Which
Got it.
a skinny leaf is a
Yeah.
leaf. So I mean that is something.
Those are leaves technically.
Yes.
They're just like
That's better.
Yes. And the bigger your brush is, the fatter your leaves are gonna get. So
if
like-
it has a bigger belly, it's
like
gonna
this has a full belly. So I want you to try and do a chunky leaf with this belly.
Chunky leaf. Okay.
Yeah, do a
what do I
chunky
with
leaf.
this? I'm
Just set it down.
Okay.
You keep an eye on the time because we don't have a whole lot of time.
Am I like?
Oh, there wasn't enough water in it.
Yeah.
That was my bad. Okay, get some more paint.
This one,
Yeah, just dab in there.
and then.
Okay, and tip belly tip. Okay, now we're gonna go into our two-stroke leaf, okay? So you're gonna do tip, belly, tip, and then you're gonna on the other side tip, push the belly out that way, tip.
It's so complicated.
It's so complicated! Here, I'm gonna blow your mind even more.
Ooh.
We're gonna draw a line, and you can push your belly, this sounds funny, you can push your belly out evenly to both sides, or you can push it to one side. What we're supposed to be doing here is you're gonna stay along this line, and you're pushing the belly out only that way. So tip, keep it on that straight line, you're just pushing the belly out that way. Then you go on the other side, pushing the belly out that way.
Cool.
Try it.
Okay.
Okay. So there's a leaf, by the way. We have our one stroke and our two stroke, and your leaves are going to be different depending on your brush as well. There you go. It's a leaf.
Chunky leaf.
It's a chunky.
chunky.
I like the chunky leaves.
Me too.
Me too.
Me too.
Okay, so these are the basics of leaves so far. We're going to. You can do a two-stroke if you would like.
Never been good at these ones.
It's okay. That's why we're practicing. So these are all leaves that are just laying flat on a surface. When you're painting, you do leaves of different perspectives and directions. So let's say we have a leaf that kind of goes up and then down. Rebecca's face just got, her eyes just got really wide. Not sure what that means, but okay.
No, you just make it look so easy.
Well, it is.
No, it's not.
So
Yeah.
again, but the basis of all these leaves is tip, belly, tip. So you're starting with the tip. You're just pushing the belly in a different direction and coming back to the tip. Yeah? So
Okay.
do a folded over leaf now.
Got it.
Got it.
I'm pushing.
Water.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not enough water on that brush.
We'll do a different one.
I'm gonna paint a pink leaf. Just because I can. It looks like you're making a flower.
Yeah, it does.
So we have our tip, and then you can even go like up.
What?
That, and we can, it's a very, very long leaf. And it's really about learning how quickly or slowly to lift back up.
Right.
So you lifted very slowly.
Okay.
If
Yeah,
you
you
lift
don't have to
quicker,
do
you
it as
come
long.
to a, you can, oh, my favorite are the little baby leaves where you just bloop.
Oh, those are
Bloop.
cute.
You can just plop,
Oh my
bloop,
goodness.
plop, plop a leaf down. I call those drop leaves.
Drop leaves.
You can just drop them in. By the way, the paint I'm using is my case for
Yeah, that's
making
better.
palette.
That's pretty.
That's better.
See? It just takes a little bit of practice.
It does.
Jump. Pretty, Kylie.
She's a pro.
Yeah.
So,
Some of your sand paint is in with.
yeah. So let's say we have a leaf. It's just a vague shape of a leaf here. But I want to make it a pointy leaf, like a serrated edge. What would I do?
More tips.
I'm just going to go along the edge like so. So it looks like a little razor edge. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then we have a leaf. So make a big fat leaf and then give it some blade edge here.
Okay.
Is that funny?
Yes.
That's pretty.
That's a good shape.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, thanks.
I have so much paint on mine.
I like mixing greens. Sorry. I'm trying to make a brown. Brown.
Pokey leaf.
Pokey leaf. There we go. Now we're green. That's pretty green. Okay, so now we have all these loose leaves. Now we need to connect them somehow, right? So we're gonna, Kylie's hand says la la, la la, lar, popular, and it's cracking me up. Okay, so we're gonna do a cluster of 3 leaves together after Kylie finishes her pokies. Let's stare at Kylie, make her nervous. And I will note, Kylie is coming out from the leaf, and when I did it, I just went into the
Oh,
leaf
yeah.
and tapped. Just an observation.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to connect leaves. So we're going to do a cluster of 3 leaves.
It's like a pine cone.
So when you're doing this, practice on a page, fill up a page, doing like just fine lines and then doing thick lines and kind of get your hand used to, Rebecca's eyes keep getting big and it's really funny. Get used to doing different thicknesses. So when you're doing the leaves, it becomes easier. But we're going to do a stem and then a leaf. And then you're going to come off of that same stem and do another stem and then a leaf. And then maybe one more coming there. So you have a little cluster of leaves.
Rebecca's mind
I
is
really wish
blown.
we had a second camera on Rebecca's face because it's awesome.
Her mind is blown.
So
Oh my gosh.
paint some leaves now in a cluster of 3.
Okay.
Go ahead. This is fun. So we have how much time? Okay.
Not much room.
There's some room.
I don't know why that was funny, but it was.
I'm sorry.
Go from your stem out. Kylie, that's beautiful.
Whoa!
I like
That's beautiful,
How?
Kylie.
That's amazing.
Right? See, you can do it.
10 out
with
of 10.
instruction.
Yeah.
mine
Well, isn't that everybody though?
I
Doesn't everybody
suppose.
need instruction?
This third leaf is gonna be a different color now.
Oh, I was trying to mix it and get a similar color here.
Ooh, that's so pretty.
See?
That's gorgeous.
Okay, this is Rebecca's first time to watercolor. Do you see this? She's already getting
Wow,
there.
That's so
Did not mean
pretty.
to do that one.
I love it.
I don't like that one, but
Well,
I like
you
the
can
other two.
you can add a little bit of fatness to this side.
Fatness.
You could add another leaf too, like a smaller one.
Yeah, I wish I'd kept the two.
I don't want to mess that one up now. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh.
So one thing I noticed you were doing, not wrong, but potentially wrong, was you were coming from your leaf
From-
here.
yeah.
You go from the stem and push it away.
Okay.
It's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to have a certain stopping point.
Right.
Look how beautiful!
That is really pretty.
Guys, it's her first time. Do you see this? Amazing.
I'm better
I love it.
I've noticed I'm also better at leaves than I am at petals for some reason. I don't know why.
Which is interesting because they're kind of the same shapes.
They are, but whenever I try to put the petals together into a flower, it gets messy.
I like it a lot.
I like
You did
that
good.
one. It looks
Okay, so we've passed our very basic beginner steps. Let's do one more page. I don't have a ton of time. We got a doctor's appointment to get to, but let me mix up some Watercolor. All right, children.
I wasn't actually gonna touch you.
You did,
Yeah, because you were getting too close.
Yeah,
Children.
you almost put my nose.
Okay, so we've done pointed leaves. We haven't done like a rounded
Yeah.
leaf.
Yeah.
So there's a couple ways. You can just like go around and come back.
Ooh. How do you do that?
You start with your tip, you push your belly and turn it around and go back to the tip.
Ooh. I like
So
that.
try that first, because I think that's probably the easiest way to do a rounded leaf.
Yeah, these are fun.
See? Isn't watercolor awesome? I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why people get intimidated by watercolor. It's the best.
Because it's hard.
It's not. Eh.
It's in between.
It's in between.
It's medium.
It's medium.
It is a medium, yes.
Ha.
Really? I had no idea.
That's so funny.
Ah. Ooh, I like that one. Except it's not very pointy. I
So,
want to do a frog.
so instead of turning around, you can also do a two-stroke. Those are cute, Kylie. Where you kind of just, you know.
I look
Yeah,
like
no.
balloons.
Yeah,
all
no.
deflated.
They look like balloons.
All right, so we have little leaf. We have long, skinny leaf.
Whoa.
The little leaf is fun.
We have one stroke tip belly tip. We have two stroke tip belly tip. And we have a rounded leaf.
It kind of looks like a butterfly.
We have time for one more kind of leaf. What kind of leaf should we do? Kylie, that's beautiful.
We could do pine leaves. But those aren't really leaves.
Those are.
Are you talking about pine needles?
Pine needles. Yeah, those aren't leaves.
That's just the lines.
Those
Those are lines. Pine line.
We could do.
Okay. How about this? We're going to do a fine line, and then from there, you're going to do your single
Oh, it's
stroke.
like a fern.
Yeah. Get a little bit smaller as you go, and then one on the end. So we're basically just taking our one stroke tip belly tip down a stick. My tips are not tipping. There we go. How cute. So really it's all about that basic tip belly tip stroke, doing it in different combinations, different lengths. Make sense? Yeah. See. Wee. But once you get comfortable doing that, the pressure of the tip and the belly, you can turn your brush in different directions and get different leaf shapes. And then you can get more imperfect ones because leaves are not all facing you. You know what I mean? So like when we did it over, you can make them all different kinds of random chaotic shapes even. And again, this is just the very, very basics of starting to paint leaves. You add different colors and you add different like depth and different things, but these are the basic shapes that we're working on right now. And y'all are doing a fantastic job. I'm very impressed.
Look how pretty mine are. Look at that one. I love it. Ooh, you're so good.
She's doing good.
I love the blue in it. That's so pretty.
Yeah,
I just went.
yeah. I like it.
I like it. Look at mine. Look at that one.
Any questions?
Any questions?
Any questions? Do you have a question at home? All right, so I think that's gonna wrap up this one. What do you think, Kylie? Was that fun?
Yeah.
Yee. So, alrighty then. Let us know what you want us to cover next. Let us know what we should cover next. If we should do a part 2 going in more depth. In depth more? More in depth. Thank you. I couldn't get the right order. More in depth on leaves. We could definitely go the next step in the next video, but just let us know what you want to see. That's it for this one. If you did enjoy this, please give it a
Thumbs up.
If you haven't already and you want to see our future videos,
Hit that subscribe button.
down below, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Oh my goodness. Oh, hi.
Ohio. I'm fine. Everything is awesome.
Are you okay?
Good.
Okay.
Yep.
Let us know what we should cover. Oh my gosh!
I was yawning too.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep, there's Rebeka. Look at the glorious face.
We could like go grab a leaf off the tree.
All right, so let us know what you want to know
Yawning.
every time.
Yawning.